make a life for myself.
Hello there. So, as of filming this right now, it is the 20th of September. PAX is upon us. It is 3 weeks away. My favourite con of the year is back. Hello everyone, I am Tiff Twinkle. I am a content creator from Sydney, Australia. I do a lot of photography now as well. I also do a lot of videography for cosplay videos as well. As the title says, this is a survival / handy tips / helpful hand for PAX Australia 2024, because PAX is among us. I wanted to make this video because I have a couple of people that I'm staying with that this is their first ever PAX Australia. Now, I'm a veteran of PAX-ish. I've gone at least 5 years in the time that PAX has been around. I think I've only ever missed 2 or 3, and 2 of them were delayed due to the ongoing pandemic. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into the fact that I've been going now for quite a while, and I've learnt a lot through the years going. I've driven down, I've flown down, I've stayed with friends, I've stayed in hotels, and I want to give a sort of handy guide for when you get to Melbourne, what are the essentials to survive PAX? Because PAX is massive. It is held during the Melbourne International Games Week. For those that don't know what PAX is, it's called the Penny Arcade Expo in Australia. As I said before, it's held during Melbourne International Games Week. It is my favourite con of the year. It is always my favourite con because I get to go and have a holiday. Now, as it entails, I've gone to many PAX Australias in the past. I have done a lot. I've always gone the 3 days. I have never skipped out on a 3-day ticket because there's just so much to do. And you feel like you can't do it all in one day. You can't. You physically can't. So, with that said, I want to give a couple of handy tips, tricks, guides, or recommendations for any of the newcomers going to PAX, because I want to make sure that people know what they're getting themselves into, because PAX is not like your Supernovas, your Oz Comic Cons, or any of your other cons like that. It is a full-on experience. Now, I'm going this year for the first time as a content creator. So, please keep that in mind for what my first tip is going to be, because it'll basically help. So, let's do tip number 1, shall we? Tip number 1. This is your passport. It is your holy grail, which is the PAX 3-day badge, or any of the day badges, or if you've got a content creator badge, your content creator badge. Now, I have to go and pick mine up. This is the 2023 PAX badge. So, as you can see, it'll have a QR code on the back. It'll also tell you what day your badge is. So if you've got a day pass, it'll only allow you on that day. It will not allow you to go in any other day. So keep that in mind. That is also your ticket to get in. If you miss your ticket or leave it at home, like I know someone who's done that, I've had to go and get their ticket and bring it down for them because they forgot, it's going to cost you immensely because they don't do replacements. So make sure that you have that on you at all times. Make sure that it's tied up with a lanyard as well. And also, fun fact, wear your badge around while you're in Melbourne. Sometimes there are restaurants or bars or anything like that nearby that if you show them your badge, they sometimes do discounts. I know one time I did a food thing with friends, and it was like, show your PAX badge. It was like a kilo of wings and a beer for like something or other. So there are promotions that will sometimes happen. They may not happen, but it is just dependent on the person or the bar or whatever the case may be, or the location, I should say. But no, tip number 1, keep your badge on. That is like my number 1 tip. You cannot forget your badge. So, tip number 1 over. Let's go to tip number 2. Tip number 2. Make sure you have a bag full of your essentials. Now, my essentials are obviously different. I carry a lot of camera gear. I carry backup batteries and all that sort of stuff. That's fine for me. But for a person who's like cosplaying, or they are, you know, starting out, just exploring the con and all that sort of stuff, the one thing that I can recommend, have a bag of goodies full of essentials. So, water, battery bank, any sort of snacks that you possibly may need if you can't get to food, or if you're stuck in line, because that is a big thing about PAX, is that there are always queues or lines or anything to go anywhere. It is not as simple as you could walk up and get into the con or get into whatever it is they're demoing. There is going to be lines galore. So, as I'm hoping that I've got footage up at the moment of previous years. There are just queues everywhere, and there's always stuff happening, and it is very loud. So make sure that you go into this knowing it's going to be very loud and very crowded, and you're also going to be possibly lining up depending on what's going on. So, always make sure that you have a battery bank on you to charge your phone, your electronics, anything like that. Always make sure that you have snacks and water or drink or something to keep yourself going in case you can't get food. Big thing for tip number 2, because I have had friends that don't do that like we do as cosplayers and photographers and videographers and all that. We go a little bit hard sometimes. I'm not even going to deny that. So, tip number 2, make sure you have your bag of essentials with you. That is a must. Just a big must. Okay, tip number 3, make sure that you take much needed breaks during PAX. PAX is a very big con. It is not what like Supernova or Smash or any of those cons are like. It is on steroids. It is 100 times better and bigger than other cons. It is immense. Make sure you take the breaks. There have been times I've needed to take breaks, but you make sure that you take your much needed breaks, because you will get tired, you can get exhausted, you can feel overwhelmed. So if you're not feeling it, or you know, you just need to take some time out, please do so. Like, go outside, have a drink, have some water, have some food, have some, like, mentally fix yourself up to get back on track. That is my number 3 tip. Number 4, make sure that you look around at any of the other displays or interactive things that are going on, because PAX has so many things happening during the weekend. You can't do everything in one day. Like, I can't. But I always like to go and do the interactive like booths, vendors, and I get to see all the, you know, other pretty little things that are happening on the side, like cosplay meetups, any of those sort of things. There's stuff literally happening every single day of PAX, including there's a LARP game at PAX. Heck, if you want to go play LARP, there are people running around with quest markers around their head. It's immense fun. I 100% recommend it. And tip number 5, this is my must. Make sure that you talk to an enforcer if you need help. An enforcer is the people who wear yellow shirts. They say enforcer on them. They are there to help you at PAX if you need assistance, or if you have general questions, or if you have concerns, or you need assistance, whatever the case may be. Go to them. They help so much. They have helped so many times. They also did my prop check. They're the loveliest people ever. When I did Percy last year, I got my prop checked. In and out, 5 minutes, no problem. So make sure you talk to an enforcer if you need it. But no, these are just my 5 handy tips for PAX Australia, or surviving PAX in general. But seriously, go enjoy PAX. I'm going to PAX. I'll see you at PAX. I'm going as a content creator. So if you want to come say hi to me, and you know, I will. I don't know. I'm very shy and awkward sometimes too. So, but yeah, enjoy.